Life isn't about achievements, it's about presence and noticing the moments and the details before the final curtain. For that very reason, today, which is a gloomy day out there, I don't have to shoot anybody, no couples, no families, no wedding proposals, so I'm here in the warehouse noticing the little details. And so I'm gonna have a session of, I wouldn't say macro, but at least very good close-up, because I want to I want to enlarge the portfolio of the photos that I have on my portfolio on Getty Images. And so I'm not on an assignment today, I'm just training my mind and the photographer side to notice details that might be interesting. So let's see together what is the process and what things triggers my attention and how to shoot them to the best according to the battery of this main light. That will be the main source for today's, because I don't want to use speed lights. I want to have a steady, soft light with a softbox, the same thing that I'm using right now to lit my face. And then we'll see together how to make the best out of the photos that I've taken. So let me show you around here. We have these crates that are wooden and are quite interesting. Now I don't know if I will have to shoot some macro of the details from the wood and from these very ancient nails, or as an ensemble, so all together piled. And let's see what the end result might be. I can go wider. Now let me double check the close focusing distance. This is at 50 mil. The glass is my usual Sony 24-50, and now I'll go wide at 24 mil, and let's see if we can have more magnification. It seems to work. Not so much. So this is the best we can do. I'm at 35 mil. Okay, let's start with these details. So here are the details of those wooden crates that we saw, and zooming in to see the nail. And since I was inspired by the wood, I saw some cracks in the wooden floor down here with that beautiful tire for the bike over there, and then a different type of floor. This is cement, I think, it's all broken, and then finally some cardboard that was used to pack stuff. And then other interesting details. These are ancient plugs for electricity. So as you can see, they have not been used for a while, and they lie on this wall, which is still standing, but it has some marks by its time. So as you can see, the light is always interesting, and it's always the same one that I'm having with this source, which is my softbox over there. So I'm lighting the whole room in here. There are other interesting details here on the wall. It's not mold, it's just the color that changed during the years. And then we'll see what other details we can find. Like this used to be where the door would hang. This is another interesting detail. Now let me set the camera with the tripod, because I want to hold it open for a while and see. Maybe I will have to focus stuck if I go too close, because otherwise it's like macro. The depth of field will be oh so thin, like razor thin, and we will not be able to see the whole element that I'm shooting at. Other details here for the door lock, here reinforced from the inner, and zooming into the detail for the door lock itself and the handle. And here there was this, I don't know what was used for like maybe glue or something. And then the staircase, wooden, and the broken glass in the window. All these details just to train the photography eye, because I want to have sight on these, not ancient, just old drawer with the details here again. And just to train the photographic eye, I saw this machinery that was used because they used to produce paper in here. So those machinery are ancient and massive and heavy and beautiful, and we end up with a window. So it was very interesting to see that there are so many things that go normally unnoticed unless you want to give attention, you give time, you dedicate yourself to it. So whatever you normally do passing by, how many times you just walk by something interesting out there on the street, this is how you train your mind for photography. And so here with the details, I was quite happy because there are things that are not so common. I know I have access to this warehouse, so I think I can leverage on what I have, but you can do it the same because maybe you have a basement, maybe you have a rooftop or whatever, wherever you want to dedicate your time and attention. If you have a camera, then it is worth it to practice, to shoot, to enlarge your portfolio and to have more and more experiences, because different conditions lead to different end results. So with that, guys, please let me know down here in the comments if you have any question, what are your habits, if you go around with your camera, if you shoot on purpose or if you shoot by passion or for amusement. And with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.